What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something that, it's an interesting thing. It has nothing to do with bodybuilding per se, or fitness, or whatever. And that's the two different types of people that are, well, one of them is a talker, and the other one is a doer. Now, they're pretty much, I don't know, maybe I guess there's some gray in between where some people talk a lot of shit and still do things, but generally, it's split into talkers and doers. People like to talk a big game. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And then they either start and fail or they never start at all. And there's other ones who don't talk at all and just do things. They go out and take it upon themselves to make opportunities happen and get shit done and change whatever's going on in their life when they want to. Now, this has come about because I've had, I, unlike a lot of the other guys on YouTube, are not getting smashed as much as they are. So a lot of the guys that are on here who get sponsored by supplement companies are getting bashed because they're like, you're selling out, you're this, you're that. Nick Wright is one who gets a lot of fucking hate. Anything the guy does, you guys smash him. And I look at it as Nick's a young kid. He's monetized everything that he does. He's worked hard, and he makes a living as part of the fitness industry. Now, I'll get one out of every 30 or 40 comments. It's like, well, it's bullshit because you get paid. Or, it's something derogatory and negative like that. But you know what? For the majority, I think people realize that I've spent most of my life working fucking 9-to-5 jobs, sometimes working up to 4 jobs at a time to make ends meet so I could be a bodybuilder, doing whatever it takes, just like Rich Piana says, the 5% thing, working fucking 4 jobs, still able to diet and train and get on stage in my best condition. But there are those people that, I wonder, those people that are knocking Nick and knocking me and knocking the other guys that sign with these supplement companies. What do you do for a living? What do you do that you're so pissed off? You say, oh, you're selling out because you're selling a product. And I'm like, okay, you're selling a product. So what do? Do you sell cars for a living? If you sell cars, you cannot guarantee me that even if the fucking car came off the assembly line, brand new from the factory, that it's 100% and going to work 100% without breaking down. You can't guarantee me that. So you're out there selling me, hey, this is the best car. This is the great car. Can it break down? Yeah. Okay, so you can't promise me it's going to work. You can't. Okay, because shit happens and you can't promise. Okay, do you sell houses? Yeah, of course you could go, okay, well, this is real estate. I'm going to sell you this house. But is there anything internally wrong? Is something wrong with the wiring? There could be something wrong with the house that you're selling. You sell it as is, okay? If it's some kind of foreclosure or something, as is, which you may not even know what the fuck is wrong with it, but you're selling it anyway, so something could happen there. So you see, there's all these, I don't want to say lies, but people are out there making a living, and they call that legit. But if you say, hey, I really like this supplement, I've been using it for fucking 6 months, and the company says, hey, great, we'd like to use you for advertising. So we'd like you to advertise the fact that you use the product, and in turn we'll pay you. And you say, okay, you're a sellout. Now, there's a lot of people selling advertising, just advertising in the industry, not in the fitness industry, but in all industries, selling advertising. What they do is sell fucking air to people, hopefully on the guise that if you buy this advertising, we'll reach this many people. So this is how many people could know about your product. They can also not guarantee one fucking penny that you're going to get back into your company. So there's a possibility you could fucking waste all that money on advertising and not gain a fucking single thing. That's legit. So there are all these things around you that people just making a living, doing what they, may love, doing what they have to do. There were times at the club, I didn't want to work till fucking 5 in the morning, but I want to do it. There were times that I didn't want to fucking get up at 6 in the morning to open up the fucking vitamin store. And I think back to when I was, opportunities. When opportunities come up, you need to step back and say, this is a good opportunity for me, or this is not a good opportunity for me. And I remember when I was 18, I was working I wasn't really working there, because Gold's Gym didn't really have, at that time, on-staff trainers. What they had was, like, you trained for your session, then you would leave. It was kind of like you were like a subcontractor. So if you didn't have any clients, you basically weren't working. So I'd have a couple clients here and there, but it wasn't enough to really sustain, to live off of. So Daniel, Chapter 1, who's a sports nutritionist, had a spot open, and they offered me a job. Now, I knew for a fact that the guy that owned the gym was really not keen on these guys. He didn't like them because they were big into supplements. They were all about, hey, if you can't eat your food, take a supplement. And he didn't like that. He was very old school. And I respected him a lot, and he was a friend of mine. And, I had to take a step back and go, look, this is an opportunity for me to be involved in the sports industry still, sports nutrition industry still, giving me the hours that I need. and this is what I need to do. So I went over there, and I'm very glad that I did, because I learned so much from working there about how to combine different supplements in herbal remedies, due to the fact that one of the owners was a naturopathist, a natural healing doctor. I learned so much about that stuff that's knowledge that I've carried along with myself through the last 20 years and used it time and time again when I get sick or friends get sick or when people approach me and ask, what do you know about now? Echinacea, golden seal, fenugreek. What do you know about these things? Do you think they're legit? I mean, that information I never would have learned if I didn't take that chance on that job. So there's not just the monetary compensation that happens with the job. There's things that you learn that you can take with you for the rest of your life and use. So that's not even including, the fact that you're going to make friendships. That I made friendships at Daily Chapter 1. I made friendships at Gold's Gym. Okay, which Al Thurston and Eddie DePina, you guys have heard me talk about them. They're still, on my Facebook. We, talk here and there, and I'll see like Al like one of my pictures, and I'm like, hey, there's Al. Al's the one who mentored me right from the very beginning at 16 years old. You know what I mean? So it's like you build relationships at these different companies that you work for that last for the rest of your life. So what is the downfall? I'm confused as to, a lot of the people talking, a lot of them are doing something they don't like. A lot of them are making less than the wages they want to make. A lot of them are just mad in general because you're doing better than them, but you're not really doing anything to get off your ass and change it. When something is happening that you don't like, it's your responsibility to get off your ass and change it. And no matter what, you can't blame anybody else. If a supplement company comes up to you and you've been using their creatine for 5 years and you like their creatine, if you've tried other creatines, you decide that this is the only one I like, it's the only one that works for me, and that company approaches you and says, hey, I heard that, that you like our product, would you like to be sponsored by us? You trying to fucking tell me that you'd be like, no thanks, because I don't want to be a sellout? That's about as legit. That's more legit than a fucking car salesman. That's more legit than a fucking one of those advertising people. That's more legit, period. Because you know what? I've had car salesmen try to sell me a car. They try to sell me a fucking Toyota at a Toyota dealership, and they fucking drive a BMW. So they don't even believe in their own product. But they're legit. Everything else is legit, but if you work for a supplement company, you're not legit. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, I signed with 5% Nutrition. I am proud to be affiliated with them. I got almost no hate whatsoever for that, which I thank you guys for all the support. Just a couple here and there. Now what I've found is it's very easy to... I used to fight back and argue and waste a lot of time and energy doing that, and I still may when the time arises because it's fun and you guys like to see me fucking pick them apart and tear them up and stick my foot in their ass. But it's easier just to go delete, block, and just block you. Because, if you have some stupid shit to say, having an opinion is one thing, but having something fucking stupid to say just to be a dickhead is not going to be tolerated. I'm not going to fight back because you're a dickhead. There's no point. I can't punch you in the face because it's a computer, so I'll just delete your ass. But the bottom line is, if you're so unsatisfied with the fact that, hey, this guy's talking about a supplement, rather than come on my page or Nick's page or Big J's page or Mark Lobeliner's page or Van's page or any of those guys, why not make your own fucking video? Why not make your own page? Why not do something to get off your ass and do something about it to change the world if you want to? But you don't do that. You sit there and complain that the world sucks and supplements suck and all these guys are taking advantage and blah, 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 blah. But you put a little fucking comment in 500 other comments and try to fucking push yourself on that. Why? Because you're weak. You don't have it in you to do it on your own. You don't. The reason why I started BioS3, the very first video that came out that I was doing as the BioS3 training video, was because there was a local trainer who was fucking people up, and I was tired of it. Okay, and everybody around here talks about how that fucking trainer fucks everybody up. They talk, hate, and then they see them, they're like, hey, how's it going? Nothing fucking got done. So what did I do? I made the fucking video. I put it out, and next thing you know, people started popping up going, holy fuck, he's right. That's it. That's how the whole thing started. And now, because I put that video up about fucking people up with the diet and how they were telling women not to do cardio, these other women who were being shamed because they did cardio and they fucking had to diet now feel better about themselves because they're like, oh, I'm normal. Okay, this is fucking normal. A lot of people do cardio. A lot of people fucking do this. And if I don't eat Pop-Tarts all day long and do 0 cardio a week, I'm not a fucking loser. Goal accomplished. That was the first fucking goal, and I accomplished it. Why? Because I got off my ass and did it. So I advise all of you out there with the big fucking mouths and the internet muscles and fucking being the super keyboard tough guy, start your own shit. Don't hide behind a little no fucking avatar. Don't sit there and shoot your mouth off because I'll just delete you, because that pisses you off more than anything else. Because that shows you are not relevant. In my world, you're nothing. You're nothing. You're the fucking extension of my finger and click, you're gone. You're fucking disappear like you never existed. But if you want to be relevant, Pull your balls out of your fucking pocket, stand up on your own 2 feet, open your mouth and fucking scream. Do something about it. Biowestertraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biowestertraining.com is a blog, and where it's the do something about it bicep, and we're out.